Let's apply for the Bank of America Premium Rewards Elite Credit Card right now. All right, so we're on Bank of America's website here, and we see a few different credit card options. We see the Bank of America Custom Cash Rewards, the Unlimited Cash Rewards, the Travel Rewards. The Travel Rewards is the one that I already have, and then we see the Bank of America card. Now, in applying for the Bank of America Premium Rewards Elite Credit Card, it's a mouthful. We have to go to Credit Cards, and then we have to go to either Shop All Credit Cards or Travel and Airline Rewards Credit Cards. Either way, you're going to get to the same destination. You're going to see the Premium Rewards Credit Card right here. There's an elevated sign-up bonus offer. However, we're going to the Premium Rewards Elite Credit Card, which has a 75,000 point bonus offer when you spend $5,000 within the first 3 months of having the card. I think it's a pretty good sign-up bonus. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to be applying for this card. But I'm also going to be helping you apply for this card as well. And we'll see if I get approved. You got to stick around to the end though. So first and foremost, let's go over to a different tab so we can talk about the benefits of this card and why I decided to apply for it. So I got to give a big shout out to my guy, Jesus Obregon. I'm linking his Instagram in the description box below. It's also going to be on the screen right now. But yeah, he put me on to the fact that as an active duty service member, you can get this card, a $550 annual fee card, for free. So along with the other cards that I get for free, the Chase, American Express, Citi cards that I get for free, I'm now going to add this card to my arsenal. So a $550 annual fee card, getting it for free, doesn't have to pay the annual fee. So pretty much the card is just benefits. So let's see what type of benefits this card has. And for Jesus Obregon, my guy, I know you have a bunch of United travel credits right now, you and your player 2. For those of you who are not familiar with player 2 is your spouse or the person that you get credit cards with that adds to your points balance. But for Jesus, you have a bunch of United travel credits, which is one of the ways I'm going to liquidate the $300 travel credits. We need to do a trip. Argentina this winter. Let's book it. Let's get the wives together. All right, so the benefits of this card, obviously the 75,000 point bonus welcome offer. That's an elevated welcome offer. It's usually 50,000 points, but they have an elevated offer at the moment, which is worth about $750 in value once you spend $5,000 within the first 90 days of having the account open. And then you're going to earn unlimited 2x back on travel and dining, and then unlimited 1.5x back on other purchases. And there's no limit to the amount of points that you can earn. Now, you can also earn even more reward points when you're a preferred rewards member. Now, what does being a preferred rewards member give you? It gives you 25% to 75% more points on every purchase. Is that worth it for me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The points that I'm going to be using for pretty much all of my spend are going to be ultimate reward points. I'm going to be using Chase ultimate reward points for most of my spend. Reason being is because I earn points to use on travel. I earn points so that I can do things that I otherwise would not have been able to do, or I would have been able to do at an increased price if I didn't have points. So I use points so that I can travel for free. That's why I use Chase Ultimate Reward Points, because they give me the best bang for my buck. Because when I'm using the Chase Travel Portal, or if I transfer to one of Chase's transfer partners, by the way, this card doesn't have transfer partners, I'm getting more value out of that. And when you use the Chase FI Reserve, your points are worth 50% more when booked through the Chase Travel Portal. Whereas if you have only the Chase FI Preferred, then they're only going to be worth 25% more. So that's a night and day difference. But now for the Bank of America Preferred Rewards Program, is that worth it? Let's see what you actually have to do in order to get into the Preferred Rewards Program. Okay, so you have to have between 20 and 50K in your account balance for Gold tier. You have to have between 50 and 100K for Platinum tier. Okay, you have to have between 100 and a million for Platinum Honors tier, and then $1 million and above for Diamond tier. Is this worth it? Absolutely not. Bank of America is one of the worst checking account banks that you can actually have. Reason being is because their interest that they offer you is so low. Basically, you keep money in an account and the bank should pay you a few percent interest for keeping your money in their account. However, Bank of America is one of the worst culprits of this, where they pay you less than pennies on the dollar for having your money with them, And plus, I just don't like the checking accounts. I don't have a checking account anymore with Bank of America. That was my first ever checking account, and I no longer have that. So I don't think it's worth it to have that much money, even for 25% to 75% more points. It's not worth it to have that much money with Bank of America when you could have it in a high yield savings account or a higher yield checking account, such as my Marcus by Goldman Sachs. If there's a link in the description, I would use that savings account to park your money. I think that's the best high yield savings account because I also believe that it is future proof. And just for an example, for Platinum Honors tier, for a home equity line of credit, you're going to get a 0.375% interest rate discount on a new home equity line of credit. Just an example, Bank of America, they're not going to offer you the best rate anyway. So getting a 0.375% discount on your HELOC isn't really going to do that much for you when a better bank or a better credit union or a better lender is going to offer you a better rate anyway. So this is mainly for people who want to be stuck in Bank of America's program. But let's get back to the benefits. Like I said, for airfare, your points are going to be worth 20% more when you pay with points. So that $750, that is going to be worth $900 at 1.2 cents per point. You can get free unlimited access to Priority Pass lounges when you have this card for you and for others. And you're also going to get complimentary 24/7 full service concierge to book your travel, dinner reservations, event tickets, and more. I would use it sparingly just because I typically don't do things like that. I typically don't use concierge services. I prefer to really book things myself and to plan things out myself. But that option is there for you should you want it. And the key to me applying for this card is this. You're going to receive up to $300 annually in airline incidental statement credits for qualifying purchases such as seat upgrades, baggage fees, airline lounge fees, and in-flight services. Now, am I going to use that $300 travel credit on any of those categories? No. I'm going to liquefy that $300 and use it in the same way that I use it in this video right here. Hint, you might want to click on that video once this video is done to see how to liquefy this travel credit. All right, and then you're going to get up to $150 annually for lifestyle conveniences, including video streaming services, food delivery, fitness subscriptions, and rideshare services. Then you're also going to receive $100 statement credit for global entry and TSA PreCheck. Now, I already have global entry, so I have TSA PreCheck, and I got that through other credit cards. However, if you don't yet have that, then you could get this card, and this will help offset your annual fee if you're the type of person to pay an annual fee, which I am not. I am getting this card for free, hopefully, because of the Military Lending Act. All right, and let's go on to interest rates, which I don't really care about. There's no introductory APR. Standard APR is going to be 19.9 to 26.9%, $550 annual fee, 3% balance transfer fee. They give you a little calculator to see how much points you're going to be able to earn within a year of having the card. And then they give you some premium reward elite benefits. And they give you some travel protection, some Visa Infinite car rental benefits, such as upgrades and discounts with Avis, Hertz, National, Audi. Like I said, the full service concierge, Visa Infinite luxury hotel collection, free breakfast daily for 2, including late checkouts, automatic upgrades, and then some security features such as fraud protection, alerts. They give you your FICO score. Pretty good, pretty standard, decent Visa Infinite benefits. However, one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is no foreign transaction fees. Okay, we've gotten this far. Let's go ahead and apply before this offer runs out. Again, it goes over the benefits of the card, but let's get started. All right, so you put your basic information in, and then you get to the question where they ask you, are you a U.S. citizen? Click yes, and then give your social security number. For me, my social security number is 555-55-5555. Do I have a dual citizenship? No. Country of residence, United States. Date of birth. Save and continue. All right, employment status. Make sure you put employed. Now you have a few options here. You can either put student, self-employed, retired, homemaker. I would put employed here so that they know that you have income. Because if you pick self-employed, even if you are self-employed, they could have a contention with the income that you bring in. And then pick what you're into. Me, as an active duty service member, I'm going to pick the one that says military. And then for total annual income, you want to put the income for everyone in your household that you share financial responsibilities with. So I'm going to put a number in here, and hopefully your household, you put the number that corresponds to you. And then source of income, I'm going to put employment, and a monthly housing payment. So what I would do with this one is, depending on how many people you live with, divide whatever the housing payment by the amount of people that you live with. So your number is going to be based on you. Now, do I want to transfer a balance to a new credit card? No. Do I want to add a card holder? I could, but I don't want to. All right, save and continue. All right, now the card agreement. This is going to be the interest rate should I get approved. $550 annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, none. And because I've actually gone through this application already, I don't have to read this, but I recommend that you do read over this, such as like this airline incidental credit. You are eligible for a statement credit of $300 each calendar year if you make
qualifying airline incidental fee transactions. To qualify, you must use your Premium Rewards Elite credit card to pay all airline incidental fee transactions. Allow 2 to 3 weeks from qualifying for the statement credit to post to your account.
And then you might want to read that whole thing. And then the airport security statement credit, you might want to read that. Lifestyle statement credit. This actually might be worth a read for you.
You are eligible for a statement credit of up to $150 each calendar year if you make qualifying rideshare, food delivery, video streaming services, and fitness transactions at select merchants. To qualify, you must use your Premium Rewards Elite credit card to pay all rideshare, food delivery, video streaming services, and fitness transactions. Allow 2 to 3 weeks from qualifying for the statement credit to post to your account. You are responsible for payment of all charges until the statement credit posts to your account. Your account must be open with active charging privileges at the time of statement credit fulfillment. Qualifying transactions are those purchases made through select rideshare, food delivery, video streaming services, and fitness merchants as determined by us. The merchant must submit the charge under the appropriate merchant code, industry code, or required services or product identifier to be identified as a qualifying rideshare, food delivery, and streaming service or fitness transaction. Eligible rideshares, food delivery, streaming service, and fitness transactions that qualify for the lifestyle credit must appear under the following MCCs and contain the designated identifier.
So from that, it sounds like you can put your gym membership on this card, but we shall see. And then you click this button that says by submitting this application, and then you click this big blue submit my application button, and then your application will be submitted. So let's see what happens. All right, so it looks like I was approved, and I was approved for $20,000. Hopefully you get approved for even more money than I did. Full disclosure, I have 1 personal credit card with Bank of America. I have 2 business credit cards with Bank of America, and that 1 personal credit card that I have with Bank of America has a credit limit of $5,100. I am familiar with the 7 and 12 rule, so my 7 and 12 status is 5 in 12. I've gotten 5 credit cards, personal credit cards, within the past 12 months. Now, that does not account for the amount of accounts that I have opened in my name, since I have authorized user cards in my name as well, and that's well over the 7 and 12 rule. But I will be subject to the 7 and 12 rule because I have accounts with Bank of America already. So those are my stats. As far as the credit score that Bank of America pulled from Experian, it was over a 750. So maybe that helps you, maybe that doesn't help you, but hopefully it gives you an idea of the type of credit score that you may need in order to get this card. So this card is going to arrive soon. I recommend you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I do the unboxing video for this card. It's going to be a metal credit card. I'm going to compare the weights to the other metal credit cards that we have on this channel. Check out some other videos from me. If you're active duty military, make sure you get your chase cards first. Leave this for the end game if you want to. If you don't want to, fine by me, but I recommend you get your chase cards first. If you have any questions, throw them in the comment section. All my guys in the military who are going dumb with the United Travel Credit, let's hit some vacation spots, man. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.